What's up, everybody? We are in Livermore today at a super cool ranch style property. This is the street view. This is Victoria Lane, and this is just a much different living experience than what you would typically get in Livermore. Huge shout out to Dylan Wilson with the Sexton group for giving me the opportunity to tour his listing. So, this house sits on 5.84 acres of flat land. You can see just how wide open it is, and the style of living is so much different than what you typically get in Livermore. There's some properties like this on the backside of Dublin and Danville, but if you're looking in Livermore and you want more of a ranch style property, this is where you're going to find them. Most of the lots around here are typically this size, anywhere from 2 acres all the way up to 10 plus acres, but the style of living in general is very similar to this, and it's very nice, very peaceful. When you're walking around this property, it's just like such low noise and just very serene. So here's the front door of the property. The property itself is a 3 bed, 2 bath, has 1,794 square feet of living space. And like I said before, it sits on a 5.84 acre lot. It's currently listed for 2.298 million. Apologize to everybody. I have not posted a YouTube video in 4 months. I was looking at my YouTube analytics. It's been 4 months since I posted a video, so I'm back on it, and I'm going to be doing a lot of house tours like this so that you can get an idea of what's going on around the Tri Valley. What are the houses looking like? And I want to give you a little more insight as to the neighborhoods, how far they are away from town, etc. So, if you like this property or you're in the market to buy or sell a house in the Tri Valley between Livermore, Pleasanton, Dublin, San Ramon, Danville, and Alamo, you can contact me anytime by phone, text, or email. I would love to help you out. Now, this property in particular is on the outskirts of town. If you want to get to the 580 exit on ramp, you're looking at probably 15 minutes, and then similar to downtown Livermore as reference, you're about 15 minutes from downtown Livermore. You have your first bedroom here on the right, and every room in this house has recessed lighting, which is really nice. I did not notice that blanket was on the ground. Now my OCD is going to kill me about that. And yeah, here's your little coat closet. All the closets in this house are these mirrored closet doors. Here's your laundry room, garage entrance. Now I did not tour the garage just because there's a lot of the seller's personal items. And here's a little side door access with your water heater. This exits to the side of the property, the right side, when you're pulling in, which you can drive all the way to the back of the property. It goes pretty deep, and I'll show you that later on in the video. Here's your second bedroom. Once again, recessed lighting. Once again, the mirrored closet doors. And again, just the views. You don't really have neighbors. Hello, everybody. This is the second bathroom, the hall bath. Now, that door on the right there is a little linen closet. I did not open it. I wish I would have because it's pretty cool. You have a stall shower with a rain head attachment, which is pretty cool. And then on to the left, you have another little linen closet. The one in the bathroom looks super similar to this. And the primary bedroom, which is really big, by the way. Very spacious, very open. Once again, recessed lighting. And you have the closet on the right here with the mirrored closet doors. That is the only closet in the primary bedroom. Then you're into the primary bathroom. Hello again. You actually have a bath and stall shower in this bathroom, which is great if you decide what you want to do. I don't know anybody who takes baths anymore, but it is there if you want it. And that's the little back patio area. You have a pergola, little table, and an outdoor couch, which we will see in a second. So instead of going out the side door or the back door, I'm going to take you back through the front door to the front of the property. Then we're going to wrap around because we're going to see the solar panels and the battery packs, which are Tesla. And we're also going to walk by what I believe is the septic and well, because this property is on septic and well. Most of these ranch style properties will have that if you are unaware. So here we have the AC condenser on the side of the property, Tesla battery packs, solar on the roof, and that first door would be the side entrance rather to the garage. Second door is the room with the water heater. So this is like the first 1/3 of the property that I'm showing you so far. It's very deep and there's multiple structures on the backside, including a fully outfitted ADU, which is 1,100 square feet. There's your pergola, outdoor patio area, which is awesome. I just imagine you put a little fire pit out there, roast s'mores when the sun's going down, complete vibe. So this is one of the storage sheds, outdoor area structure, if you will. This one they have turned into a little outdoor gym, which is pretty cool. And there's one similar to it on the left side of the ADU, which is like a tool shed. They got a tractor in there and stuff. So here's your front patio to the ADU. And we will check out the ADU when we look at the rest of the property. That's the back side of the house. I just imagine my kids having a field day out here. Just so much room to do so much stuff. Here is a workshop, tool shed, or whatever you want it to be, but a ton of space, a ton of covered space. If you wanted to convert this into something, close the walls up, insulate it, you could. Then you have another separate structure all the way back here. And just look at all this space, all this stuff for activities. That's your back fence line, and look at the view back here. Beautiful day in Livermore. Let's go check out the ADU now. We will go through the side entrance. This is the front entrance, but I did not have a key for that door, so we're back to the side entrance, which we just walked past. Now the ADU works off of a split system for the AC. You can see in the top left corner. Tons of windows in here too, which is awesome for natural light. Living area. This space is really big too, super spacious. And then they have this staged as a little poker table here. So this is an awesome place if you have in-laws who live with you, if you have older kids that you don't like very much anymore. They could hang out in here and be completely separate from the main house. So you have a kitchen here with a fridge and a sink, no dishwasher, and no microwave. There's your split system for this room. And that would be the front entrance, but best use is the side door just because of practicality, unless you lived here alone and of course you wanted to enter into your bedroom. Here's your bathroom. You have a stall shower, sink, toilet, and then views of the backside of the property, which again is so private. There's just no real neighbors. The only real neighbors you have are on the left side of the property when you're looking at it from the front. But there's trees and it is still pretty private. And plus that house on the left side of this property, if you're looking at it, you're looking at the side of the house. So it's not like you're facing their backyard or their front yard where you're going to see a lot of action going on. So even though that house is there, it is still pretty private. And we're back out of the side entrance here looking at the tool shed, and just look at the grounds here. There's so much space. And again, I can't get over just how quiet it was here. Really, really awesome property. Thanks again to Dylan for giving me the opportunity to tour it.